You look around, and there's plenty of angry women, and nobody's listening. But people will listen to you. You're the creme de la creme. When women like you get angry, that's when you know something's really, really wrong.
This piece hit the bullseye. 300 miles from the Los Angeles courtroom where Manson and his followers were indicted on Friday, a free concert in Northern California grew into a violent frenzy that pitted armed men against one another. Nice job.
Thank you. That was me. He did write a court story. I rewrote it.
What? Girls do not do rewrites.
Why not?
That's simply how we do things here. We have rules, protocol.
Well, those rules are dumb. If copy's good, it's good.
Young lady, you might not want to make waves. Unless we have doubts about our decision to hire you.
But you just said my rewrite hit the bullseye. That was your word. Bullseye.
Why is everyone standing around here like a bunch of carnies? Huh? Back to work. You too, dear.
Are you gonna run it?
I'm gonna have one of my reporters do a pass-through.
Why? If you like it as it is.
Sweetheart, we do not change our modus operandi for one person. Now, clearly, you are very talented.
Clearly, I don't belong here. This is ridiculous. I quit.
What about a photo of several women together, smiling? Maybe one of them has a baby. Maybe.
How are we going to know they're feminists?
How do you know that Lips here is a feminist?
Well, it's a different message.
Sexual freedom is only one part of liberation.
What's the other part?
Women realizing that other women are restless too. And they may all want different things, but ultimately they want the same thing. Opportunity. So they band together to form a tribe that understands one another.
I like Lips.
Okay. I'll see your lips. And I'll raise you. Take that lipstick off. Make her real. That's what women, especially young women, want. They want it to be real. No more paper dolls. I'm glad we're doing this issue. I think it's really going to mean a lot to the other girls in the pit.
Did you get another job?
No, I just got this one.
Well, where are you gonna go?
Someplace where I can write.
She's terrifying. Who is she?
That's Eleanor Holmes Norton. She's an attorney from the ACLU. She drops in on these meetings to wake women up, so she says.
How do you ladies know each other?
Oh, we work together.
At News of the Week.
Ah, fancy publication.
Yeah, it's fun. No days are ever the same as the next.
Oh, I wasn't as taken with it. I quit.
Why?
They don't let women write.
We do write files for the reporters to help them with their stories.
So is that the role that you want? Being of service to men?
What's the tradition there?
You know what else was a tradition? Separate water fountains.
It's not like that.
If women aren't allowed the same kinds of jobs as men, that's illegal.
Sorry, illegal?
Yes.
Oh, hi. Sorry.
Sorry. What's up?
Well, I was supposed to help Brady with his environmental policy story, and I couldn't find him. And I found this in his typewriter.
What's that say?
I can't write this story.
Whoa, Brady always seems so relaxed.
Yeah, well, I guess this place really isn't for everybody. But Wick wants the story on the wall today so they know how much space they have for the rest of the page. So do you think maybe Doug could write it?
He and I are in the middle of something.
I think Jane said that Sam was doing something.
Why don't you write it?
And get fired like Nora?
Nora rewrote her reporter. Your reporter left the magazine high and dry, and if Wick has a problem with that, you can tell him what the lawyer told us, that it's illegal not to let us write.
Think about what it means for people to see black postal workers standing alongside white ones. People see that, and they know the postal workers' cause is a righteous one, just like ours.
Mrs. Norton.
Eleanor, please.
Eleanor. As one colored woman to another, I must say that I don't equate a job at the post office, a position my own father could only dream of, with helping these women. most of whom are only here as a finishing school before they move to Greenwich.
And as one colored woman to another, I understand how you would feel like this is not your fight. But sister, I'm here to tell you that it is. These women have something very important in common with us. They're second-class citizens. And you and I know exactly how that feels, don't we? Kept from your full potential, paid less than you're worth, talked down to, told to shut up, stay in your place. These women live in a box just like you. So don't be fooled because their box looks a little more comfortable than yours. It's still a box. And the only way any of us are gonna break out of this box is if we stand together, because when the second-class citizens of the world stand with each other, not against each other, that's how you change the world. So when you help these women, Denise, the person you free is yourself.
What are you doing with Gregory?
He's writing a story on an artist who paints well on LSD, and I'm helping him.
Oh, I have an idea. Why don't you dose and join our lawsuit?
No, thank you.
Why not, Jane?
Because I think your filing, or whatever it is rude, not to mention unnecessary.
Last night you said you were a career girl.
I am. One who works hard, plays by the rules, and advances on merit.
You cannot advance here. You can't write.
Are you sure? Because I think I can. And I don't bite the hand that feeds me, Patty.
I like being a researcher. I worked my tail off to get this job.
I'm living hand to mouth, Cindy. Not all of us have husbands to pay the bills. Okay, Lenny is a law student, so for now.
Tell Patty we stopped by.
And thanks for the whatever this is. No, look, you don't know what you want. I did something new today. Something that if you had asked me yesterday, I wouldn't have said I was missing, because I didn't even know it was a thing. But now, it's all I can think about. And I am telling you, life outside the pit is a thing. Vivian, you might want to be an editor someday, and maybe you would like to be a reporter or a foreign correspondent, or how could we know?
I just can't believe that losing Doug is what it's going to take for me to become a writer.
I didn't break up with Doug and I'm a writer. Writing makes you a writer. This complaint's important, but what happens when News of the Week actually starts hiring women?
I get you right.
Or they'll hire 2 or 3 to fill their quota.
It's so cynical.
Hopefully. But if I were you, I'd knock out a great sample so that they know you can write. Besides, if it's good, I'll give it to my editor at the Post.
Really?
Mm-hmm. We need to make sure nobody steals your opportunity out from under you.
You want people to see us.
Yes, and hear you, and do right by you. Now, I'm sorry if you feel misled, but I didn't take this case just to change your lives for the better. I took this case to make some damn noise and change the world.
If we want to make noise, we should hold the press conference on March 23rd.
Why is that?
Because News of the Week will be publishing an article examining the women's movement, but written by a woman who is not a regular employee at News of the Week.
Ha Jane Hollander, where have you been all my life?
What should we wear?
Clothes? Shoes? Bras are optional.
A suit or a dress?
You wear whatever makes you feel beautiful and brave, and not necessarily in that order.
Good morning. We have asked sweetly to be allowed to prove ourselves at the office. We have asked permission to be treated equally to men we work next to. Enough. Today, we demand that our employer comply with federal law. At News of the Week, women are not permitted to appear in the magazine under a byline. And yet, we know the magazine would not achieve the level of quality it is known for without our contributions. There is no mysterious God-given talent required to the reporter at News of the Week. It is a mixture of talent, hard work, and opportunity. We deserve and are entitled to that opportunity.